Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. That, and well, I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or... You could... well, you know... Get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill... all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too. You're looking...
Sure. A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. There were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Actually, I...
Sure, take a look.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Flaming bags of shit. That the best you can do? Okay, I'm sorry, but that's funny. Stupid as hell,
This place
but
really
funny.
makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
You all ever feel like you just can't get enough? Well, Red Eye hears you, man. He knows what it's like.
Looking to chill out or get fired up?
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Such a positive guy, that Bing Crosby.
Huh. So you're the new overboss.
boss.
I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
If you're the kind of person who is,
Hi. I'm sure
tired of
Gage will send you my
living in
way
Diamond
soon
City,
enough.
and you maybe want a adventure or something,
Coulter sure
I
left you a
guess
mess,
you
didn't
have a new option.
These collars get
The
damned
settlement
hot after a
of
while.
Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy. It does me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan is next. I like this one. It's short, and it's about telling people to go away. Oh, Louis.
That it?
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Never did get why Coulter
Understanding the
brought in 3
operators
gangs to
ain't
clean up the
hard.
world.
We know how to live.
He had us.
The other
Don't
gangs?
need the rest.
Dying is more their strong suit. I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress-up.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Yes, sir?
Here.
Nothing would please me more.
Hold.
Right, sir.
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons, and, oh, never mind. And now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Fallon's Basement, providing top-of-the-line fashion to Diamond City for over 10 generations. Rocket 69 is next. And, I mean, you don't hear them singing about the other 68 rockets, which kind of makes you think. Gotta love Betty Hutton, right? Right? Right. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe the it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet.
Ella Fitzgerald has a happy song about being mad, I think. I'm not sure I get it. She is complicated.
Hey, come on. Hey.
All right. Away! This what a splash! Naughty word, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff. What was that? Boom! Ouch!
this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters. Held out. As long as I can. I know this isn't what you'd want, but I can't stand the thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I've decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you, Oz.
Are you certain I'm the man for the job, sir? Taking pot shots at us, eh? Coward! a fight then. That'll leave a dent. Ow. That'll leave a dent. I don't feel pain.
America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Cappy, and we're here to make sure you have time at the park. Medical issues of the past.
What a scrap!
I think this is it.
hello. Hello there.
hope you enjoyed that song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary.
If you ain't
has,
standing
I
out,
guess,
you ain't worth
been
looking
founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe the...
So let me get this straight.
Not other news.
Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the
Minutemen were
boss,
involved in this.
and now we're all supposed to
Minutemen.
follow him? How does that work?
I thought they were kind of done for.
All I know is Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha.
Real?
In
Super dangerous.
Gage? How to hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot?
No one's come asking about the job I ran, have they? I don't want to talk about it. Man, I've been getting the shakes bad. Haven't slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain, either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
You run a Nuka-Cola museum?
Absolutely. I spent years collecting all the Nuka-Cola merchandise I could find. It's all on display at my home in a settlement called Girdershade. I give tours to anyone who stops by. And I can promise you this. You won't find another collection like mine in the Capital Wasteland, the Commonwealth, or any place else. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've got to get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with the stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Bradburton. I remember that name. He was the guy who invented Nuka-Cola, right?
Exactly! Wow, not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Brad Burton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Coulter.
And you are?
Impressed. I've never seen anyone surviving cola cars for more than a minute. Of course, you did have a little help. Gage was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Coulter got exactly what he deserved.
It's not like I had a choice.
I don't care why it happened. I'm just glad that it did. With Coulter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka Cave.
I'm amazed that all this junk actually works.
Thanks. It's taken me almost a year to get it this far. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
How do I get started?
Eager to play, eh? That's what I like to hear. Every game in the Nuka Cave still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
How do I get tokens?
Well, I usually just tell my customers that I sell them. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka Cave, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka World, here's a token to get you started.
I don't know. You can do better. How about 2?
Yeah, sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. May as well start off with you on the... Well, I guess that's it. If you need... Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you...
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
So, some recent activity in, here, in Diamond City that you might want to know about? I've heard, I mean, it seems that Nick Valentine is looking into some former residents of Diamond City. There was a house it was in the West Stands, and there was a guy and a kid living there, and they didn't really bother
Welcome
anyone.
home, boss.
But,
The digs are yours now.
well,
I hope you like
I
the
guess
look.
maybe there was
Coulter had
something
some
funny
peculiar
about the whole thing.
tastes.
And I mean
But this
weird,
view
funny,
is something,
not
huh?
funny.
Everything you see here is under your
saw the guy,
control,
and he
now that
looked,
you're in charge.
Sort of scary, but well, I don't really know much more than that. But
I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
Oh, so you're a coward. I get it.
No. A coward would have run. I mean, to fix what's gone wrong. Let's take a step. Huge. Built like... We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples.
Sure.
About a year ago, we pushed in. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort. The gangs got restless.
Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like the look. Coulter has some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is...
Mm-hmm. I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
I hear you, Gage.
Good. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to...
have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like that. Bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
I don't need them. I get by just fine on my own.
Oh my God, shut up with this. I'm telling you, you need their help. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do that.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all.
Survived the gauntlet, but he took on Coulter and won. I already hear people talking about some secret agreement between Gage and the gangs, saying whoever took down Coulter would take his place. You believe that? I didn't vote for this guy. How come he gets to be overboss? I mean, hell, if I had known they were looking for somebody, I would have thrown my name into that hat. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. At least, can't be any worse than Coulter, right? Right? You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio.
Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will be. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Could've been a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against trooping the men with each other,
Caught one of the traders stealing food. Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Got in a little extra target practice.
Mason tarred and feathered the land.
Can you talk to Mags or something? You should be able to kill him yet. Help.
It ain't easy keeping a zoo.
I walked right up there.
Exactly. Most can handle the without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your
No! I can handle it.
Collars in the kennels if you can.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says...
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, or that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. But we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He ran in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of cats we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got
You can trust...
No offense. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack?
I intend to treat all the gangs equally.
Ain't no two things in this world that's truly equal. One gang is gonna end up on top, and one on the bottom. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here. Keep it. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by.
The Pack lets us all hang out.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the Pack only runs with words.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing aggressive. You can head on in, Overboss. Sorry, Mags. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that pit boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced a vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey.
I'd thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. Our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced a vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against
Hey
taking
there.
them into hurting
Well,
each other, though.
I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claim. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Mags always saw the potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
Mags?
If you're here looking to wreak a little havoc, I think I can provide. Up for some work.
Your wish is my command.
Well then, let me get to the point. A supply train of ours was hit. Forced to dig in to protect the goods. I'd have you go in to ensure their survival.
Who am I up against?
Brotherhood of Steel contingent. Certainly has the potential to be interesting.
Right up my alley.
Then I'll leave you to it.
Any operator gets caught breaking a piece, I'll punish him myself, boss. I think it's all right to get caught.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see. Mags and William normally have me frisk visitors. But you, it's special.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. If you come across any hebologist crazies, just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp.
Girl, you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh?
Hey.
I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha.
You're Gage's little pet project.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk to Nisha.
Nisha.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pack breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit.
He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I'll think about it.
Of course. Just remember to think about it like this. How much do you value your life? Then, when you realize just how much, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Nisha.
Got a job. I think it'll interest you.
I'm here to help.
All right. I was just thinking about our dear friends in the pack. They recruited some ally out in the Commonwealth. But you know how fickle alliances can be. I want you to collar him. Sneak up on him, or beat him into submission. Either way, should be able to slap it on him without much fuss.
Who will I be facing?
Super mutants. Fun, right?
Think I'm gonna enjoy that.
Good.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement around here.
Hey.
Sir?
Hey, Codsworth.
Another is already in the works.
Your thoughts?
How about a pizza joke? Never mind. It's just too cheesy.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I realize the past 200 years were just moments for you, sir, but I'd like to think we've maintained quite the rapport despite everything. I do hope you feel the same.
Your thoughts?
I was just running some diagnostics on the old internals, sir. Maintaining such a level of performance doesn't come easy, you know.
Oh, no.
All right, then.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We're in charge here.
There's a robot, you idiot. So, I was thinking about the time I came.
Hey there.
Help!
Hey there.
Please, let me go. They're gonna kill me.
Gage must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
The Overboss returns.
Gage.
The Overboss returns. Yeah, You're back in one piece.
Uh-huh.
Everything all peachy with a... Sure hope you didn't promise. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but...
Sure. So, what comes next, Gage?
Next, the fun stuff. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together. So
That sounds like...
You're the overboss. Anything in here?